Cleveland, this is for you.
Yeah, show that hat.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, before we get into the next topic, I want to show y'all my last fumble the bag. And it's not a clip. It's not a clip of a video. It's not. But it's still a fumble the bag nonetheless. All right, let's get to this. So before you start reading it, this was my middle school teacher.
Really? Shoot.
Yeah, this was my middle school teacher. Huge Browns fan, y'all. Huge Browns fan.
Okay.
So let's read this out. Congratulations to the Bengals on advancing to the Super Bowl. Congrats on their ownership for not giving up on Zach Taylor after 2 rough seasons. Joe Burrow is better than Baker by a landslide. Get Baker some elite receivers, and we will be on our way. Odell was not an elite receiver. He is a solid number 2, good, but not elite. So much Baker Mayfield slander on my timeline. For why? Browns built the O-line running game. Browns built the defense. Now it's time to upgrade the wide receiver room. We are 2 playmakers away on offense. All right.
Okay.
What he's
mad at him.
All right. What he said may sound logical in theory. It may sound phenomenal to you guys. But he's a Baker Mayfield apologist. So he'll put in there, oh, Joe Burrow is better than Baker by a landslide. But what he did was basically did the big C, however, or the but. Then he started blaming the receivers can't get open. He had a picture of the receiver stats from last season and this season. This is why my teacher from middle school fumbled the bag. Baker had those same exact receivers and tight ends from last season when we went 11-5 and won a playoff game.
Yep.
I don't want to hear us blaming those same targets this year with Baker. Sorry, Mr. Craddock. You fumbled the bag, bro.
Fumbled the bag.
You fumbled the bag because you slick. You thought you was slick by saying in the opening Joe Burrow is better by a landslide. That's how he wanted to start it off to get people off his back. No, I read right through it. I saw what you were doing.
Well, Mr. Craddock, I don't know you. Couldn't pick you out of a lineup. However, I think you should come on here and defend your point.
Absolutely. Come on.
Get on your former student.
Yeah.
And remind him that you had his life in your hand.
That's right.
Wow.
Pass or fail.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Once you said pass or fail, yeah. You got me. Got me. I can't deny it. You got me. All right, y'all.
He made some good points.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm not blasting his post. Yeah.
Yo, I was on board.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Like I said, I'm not blasting his post. I just had to get y'all the clarity on while I was saying he fumbled.
Oh, no, I get you on that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, so before we get into the next topic, Tom Brady has officially retired after 22 seasons. 7-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time MVP, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 15-time Pro Bowl selection, first in pass yard, first in passing touchdowns, first in wins, picked number 199 in the draft, 34-11 in the playoffs, and most importantly, more Super Bowls as an individual than any franchise in football. So, this is what I wanted to ask you, gentlemen. Tom Brady. It's not just a football NFL question anymore to me. In my opinion, I think it should be beyond that. Okay. Where does Tom Brady rank amongst the greatest or accomplished, whatever term you want to use, athletes ever in the history of sports?
Let the biggest Tom Brady hater jump out here.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I hung around for this segment. It's past my bedtime, but I've been chomping at the bit to get this off my chest. I struggle with I still struggle with calling him the GOAT. However,
in football or just athletes?
He damn sure is not the GOAT in athletes, and I'll definitely prove that.
Right.
I'll definitely prove that. I'm just talking about football. If y'all want to give it to him in football, so be it. So as I was doing the research on this, someone made a great point. They said, is Tom Brady the greatest player, or does he have the greatest resume? I'm like, okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Is he the greatest player?
No.
In football, I would say no. Not at all.
I got two guys that come to mind right now.
I mine in double digit. However, does he have the greatest resume in football? Then we'll say fine, okay. But here's the thing: after playing 22 years in anything, you better damn well have a phenomenal resume, and especially at the quarterback position. You know, that's kind of hard to do. And listen, man, he's an Iron Man. I'll give him that. He's the Iron Man. Yeah, absolutely. Now, that being said, if we're talking about the greatest players in the world, he doesn't even crack the top 35, maybe even 40. Because you got to go, there are so many sports out here that the United States, so we are so condensed in our thought process that we're only thinking about the big three: football, basketball, and baseball. And then you throw hockey in there. But the world don't give a damn about American football.
Correct.
They care about football, which is our version of soccer. So there are a lot of people in the game of football, not American football, that has to go above Tom Brady. Ronaldo and Messi comes to mind.
Right.
And then you throw Pele in there. So there's a once we start talking about international sports and on the world stage, Tom Brady is just he's just literally another good player who played American football. Now my top two are from America. Which is, I still listen, man, and y'all can argue me down all day, y'all can do whatever. I'm a Michael Jordan guy. I'm a Michael Jordan dude, man. So that just is what it is. And that's my opinion. I'm entitled to that. So I'm a Michael Jordan dude. And then if you don't have Muhammad Ali somewhere in your mix, there's an issue with that. But you can't. But here's the thing: the list just goes on and on.
I know it's too hard to. I get you.
That was my thing, B. I'm like, even before we get to Tom Brady, right? I'm like, I got Usain Bolt.
Yep.
Roger Federer.
Yep.
Pele. And I never even saw Babe Ruth play, but then I just started looking at the numbers. Yep. I'm like, Babe Ruth got to be in there. Bill Russell. Now we just going on the ring factor. Bill Russell has 11 rings. He has to be somewhere in there. He has to be. Yogi Berra. Yogi Berra got 10 rings. DiMaggio. Man, it was just too hard.
Yes.
Because it was just, when you said in the world, man, I'm like, wait a minute, bro. That's Tom Brady, like I said, he didn't crack my top 30, 35, 40, somewhere in there, man. But resume for football, American football, he runs. He runs that. He runs that all day. I give him that. But I still
Go ahead, BJ.
So he don't crack your top 35. He might. I can listen. It's tough. It's hard. Well, it's really hard. I don't have him in the top 10. I don't. Because there's some other athletes, a lot of the ones you just named, and we got to look into. And one of the things I'm going to say this in my top 15, not in any order. But in my top 15, I do not count golf as an athletic sport. Sorry, you golfers out there. Golf is not an athletic sport. It's a sport. It's a competition. It's a skill, but it has nothing to do with athletics. You can shoot a 72 and not run up a flight of stairs. Sorry. All right, now let me finish that.
B, just because you can't hit the ball straight, don't hate on it.
Right.
Dang.
I don't have any golfers in my time. And if we start adding golfers, then Brady may have to move down the list.
Wait.
The number one guy on my list would be Muhammad Ali.
Wait a minute. So B, hold up. So you don't have anybody that's driving a car?
No race car driver. No.
Do you have? So what about riding a bike?
Oh yeah, bikes. Oh, I forgot about because he used steroids. He was the steroid guy.
No. Listen, I'm not talking about him, but I'm just saying, would you consider a cyclist?
Oh, absolutely.
To be an athlete.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So I got Muhammad Ali. So let's just say Brady for me is in the top 20. I will put him in the top 20 for the longevity of his career, for 7 Super Bowls, 7 and 3 in Super Bowl titles. You got to put him up there at least in the top 20. But some of the other names you already mentioned, I don't want to go in order. My number one player is of all times is Muhammad Ali. But other mentions, of course, Jordan, you got him up there. I got LeBron James way before I will put a Tom Brady. I got some tennis players, Federer, and we got to get my girl Serena Williams.
I got her on my list.
Yeah, some gymnastics in there. Simone Biles.
I got her on my list.
Got her earlier this year. Jim Brown, of course. I don't even know if Brady was better than Jim Brown. So
far from it.
Wilt Chamberlain in basketball, athletic. Well, just from what he could, all the things he could do. Because if y'all ever read Wilt's biography, the man ran track too. So
absolutely.
I'm just saying, based on all these, go ahead.
Hold on, BJ. Before y'all finish, so I don't want to conflate the two, and that's why I tried to ask the question the way I asked it. That's why I said greatest or accomplished. I didn't say best player or the most athletic. That's why I phrased it that way. Because if we're talking strictly player, this is not even a discussion. And that's what y'all going to. Y'all going on this side.
Well, that's what I said, greatest. I'm like, all right. So even if you go most accomplished, then he's still
not there. He's still not there. So I understood exactly what you were saying. My list wouldn't change with your clarification. My list stays the same.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
He doesn't crack the 30-35 for me.
Yeah, he's cracked the top 20. I would have to go down and look at some of these other people's Babe Ruth and stuff is in my list as well. But my point is, you based on accomplishment, like a Federer, I would probably definitely have Federer above him. Based on accomplishments and all the things Federer did. Usain Bolt is ahead of him based on all the accomplishments he did. And then if we want to really go back, I know it's Jesse Owens. Sometimes you got to put him in there. So top 20, I know because we can be arguing about this all day. Go ahead, nephew. I got him top 20, but not somewhere in the 15 to 20 range.
All right. So before I give my list, so you're saying the man that went to 10 Super Bowls by himself and that has the most Super Bowl championships, more than any franchise by himself, is just top 20. That's what y'all both saying.
That's it.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
So hold on. So let me say this, and then I'll be done. Because I forgot one thing that I wanted to say, and it's important to me.
Okay.
And it'll make a little. It adds a little texture to what I think the greatest is.
Okay.
So, and this is how come I didn't have a lot of football players in my top, because, and you can probably say soccer with this.
Mm-hmm.
However, football is one of the only sports where the players do not play offense and defense. Tom Brady only plays offense. However, if you go to basketball, baseball, soccer to a certain extent, then you go to tennis. That's a one-on-one. You're playing offense.
Right. Oh yeah.
So that's why I really didn't have a lot of football players in my top. Just for that was one of the factors. That's all.
Oh yeah. I got you. And that's true. That's a great point.
Yeah.
He doesn't play defense.
Right.
All right. So the guys that you named, you're all right on. So I'm gonna just go with who I've seen. I'm not going to try to be the guy that's saying, "Oh yeah, Bill Russell, yeah, Wilt Chamberlain," or "Oh yeah, Muhammad Ali." I didn't see though. I know their accomplishments and things of that nature, obviously, but I'm just going to go with who I've seen. Like I'm gonna just run off names that I've seen who I think are very accomplished. Michael Phelps, he's up there for me.
He's on my.
He up there for me.
He's on my list.
He's on my.
Usain Bolt, like you guys said.
Yes.
Tiger Woods. I know you don't like the golfer thing, but Tiger Woods up there for me. That dominant. That's funny. So Michael Jordan is on the border because I saw him, but I didn't see the prime.
Right.
Like I saw the end of the Bulls, and then I saw the Washington Michael, but I didn't see, like 84 to 97. So that's tough. But Tom Brady is up there. Like you said, LeBron is up there. Now, oh yeah, and then the two soccer guys you named, Ronaldo, Messi. I don't watch soccer, but I know about their accomplishments. They're definitely up there. Now, a guy y'all didn't name that should be mentioned, Wayne Gretzky.
Oh, Gretzky, I had him on my list.
I got him.
Oh, okay, you got him.
I got him on the list.
All right.
The list is long.
But the only thing I want to say about Brady and why I think he's done something that's never been done before in the sport. I get it. You said he doesn't play defense. I get it. He only plays offense. But to be the only man, the only individual, and he has more championships than any franchise, that has to be weighted differently. And that's all I'll say. I'm not gonna get into the back and forth, but that just has to be weighted differently.
Right. So we don't have to go with the back and forth.
Yeah.
But once you open the conversation up to the world, that pushed Tom Brady down so far, it didn't even make sense. Man, I'm just saying, just doing research, there's a dude playing cricket. This cat got a phenomenal record playing cricket. Right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't see that, but in India,
I value Super Bowls high though. I know you said to the world, football may not be the crescendo. It doesn't happen, but I'm telling you, I'm not speaking for the world. I'm speaking. I value Super Bowls very high.
You're saying Tom Brady is in your top 10?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
because I value That's how I value Super Bowls. Absolutely.
In the world sport.
In the world, yeah. Wow. Owens, I didn't mention Serena. That's my bad. But Serena, absolutely, Serena is on that list too.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah. So I get it. Yeah, I just think, like you were saying, when you look, I would have to go back and see these other guys' accomplishments,
right?
Be able to compare them. But athletic wise and being an athlete,
well, yeah.
We all agree.
We all agree there.